I don't need no gasoline. I don't need no gasoline. You're telling me you don't got an electric charger here? What's up, everybody? Today is the day. Let's try to not drop the Surron, that is. Early morning lot sesh. Go and hit the ditches for a bit. These underground, well, not underground, but subground water ditches they got all around this town. Got a full battery and I'm ready to run around before my allergies set in violently and before the cops come out, because it is Memorial Day. Freezing during the morning. Oh, this guy's walking his puppy. Woo! So, full run through of this thing for the first time, because I only got a couple things last time. This is a 2022 Surron LBX running a EBMX 72 volt 42 amp hour battery, BAC 4000 controller up there in the front, some Fox 40 forks, which are amazing. I could slam this thing down, it does not care. The travel will move all the way up to like here, I believe. I've gotten it right around here. My rear brake is running a unidentified rear caliper from the previous owner via steel line to a Brembo. Front brake, which I finally got hooked up, is a Magura. Or is this the Magura? No, this is the Surron stock. Either way, run to this little front caliper. I had to get a big old spacer for this thing just to make it fit, because yeah, it was dragging like no else. I got the chain drive conversion kit right in here because that belt can snap under, you know, heavy use, which probably wouldn't have been an issue since I use this for street, but might as well anyways. I got a new linkage kit, 650-pound spring, run as tight as I feel comfortable with. Of course, 2 GPS trackers. You always want to put trackers on your bikes, man. It's worth it. Well worth it. And a surge stunt bar, which I cannot wait to use, although it feels really awkward. These things are really close together. So when you're standing on them, honestly, it feels like you're putting your feet on the back of a BMX bike's pegs, but it's kind of what this thing is. Just a little more crazy. Oh, I'm in 4, okay. So today's little objective is to get some good wheelie time in, some good practice time in while it's out chilly in the morning here. And once the sun starts setting in, I'm gonna bring this thing to the ditches, is what we call them here in town, and get a little half pipe action going in with this bike. Maybe do a little jumping and probably hit a dirt bike range or something soon. There's a bunch around this town, makes it really fun, especially seeing this thing can handle it. I don't know about on these supermoto tires and rims, but we're gonna find out. I'm still getting used to this thing. Having an electric bike is way more, well, it's way different. The torque is just unnecessary at all times, which I like, but I have to get used to. You really got to manage your expectations with this thing, because yeah, it'll bite you if you let it. Let's see if I've gotten any better at sit downs. I'm actually wearing riding pants today, so I got a little more restriction, but aw, puppy's leaving. But rather be safe, because I intend on, like I said, doing some jumps and whatnot today. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, let's get it in. Let's get it in. Woo! Yeah, I know a lot of these wheelies I'm doing with this thing are chasers right now, but gotta get used to it somehow. I also have to remember that I have my engine braking set at 25%, so that should give me a little more forgiveness by itself. Honestly, I really don't need the rear brake, but I'm not comfortable yet, so once I get too far back, I feel I tend to feather it a little bit, because I'd rather just not go backwards at a, 35 whatever miles an hour. I gotta start to understand this engine braking. okay, okay. This engine brake is pretty nice, I'll give it that. Because this bike doesn't do the usual rotation stuff when it's doesn't do the usual turning like a bike does when you get it sideways. This bike likes to rotate like that, and I am not a fan. He a fan, he a fan, he a fan. I promise y'all I will get these songs removed from my head. They're just on loop, man. It's like when Baby Shark came out. And by the way, I know I just cursed a few of y'all by even saying that. So have fun for the next 3 to 5 business days while that rings off in your head. The number one objective of today is to not fall off this Surron. Try to keep it as stable as I possibly can. Slowly getting more comfortable with that. Oh yeah. That one was crispy. Once you lean it back to a certain point, tilt your weight in that direction, which I gotta practice both directions, but either way, I'm gonna start with the left. When you lean it back enough, start rotating, you can almost put your foot in the right place at a little pivot, and you'll just rotate around it. And it makes it a hell of a lot easier. Oh yeah, this is actually where they do the motorcycle courses every single weekend. Which sucks, because this used to be my weekend practice spot, but they're pretty nice people. The guy who runs it is pretty nice. Well, multiple people that run it, but they're all pretty nice. So they cone off this entire area for them to do their course from, I don't know, 7 a.m. to like 2, 3 p.m. Sometimes they go back there. Since I got this silent bike, they don't really mind. Already had a conversation with them. But on the full sizes and on the Grom, it's just a little too much noise. Kind of distracting all the newbies. And there's a reason I'm so big on safety. Quite a few reasons, but one, everybody knows, when you're riding a bike, you're already inherently at more risk than everybody else on the road. You don't have any protection like a vehicle offers. All you got is the gear that you're wearing, and around here, you're not even legally required to wear helmets, which blows my mind. I don't understand that in any capacity. I personally think they should be enforced in every single state, but you know, to each his own. I mean, sometimes I wear a helmet like that, little skull cap. And it's not the safest thing in the world. Honestly, it'll only protect you if you bounce your head the proper way, which most people don't because it's unpredictable. But I don't wear it almost ever. I wear a full helmet, even on this Surron. Right now I'm wearing my pants. I got a protective jacket on, well, dirt bike vest. And even today I got some elbow pads just because I expect to probably bounce, you know. Better safe than sorry. A lot of these people have been crashing recently. And it's not fun, even if you crash at 10 miles an hour. If you're in a t-shirt, man, this concrete is literally just sandpaper. It doesn't do anything else but file you down to nothing for as long as you slide. So like I was saying, this is where they do the motorcycle MSF courses and whatnot. And yeah, everybody knows newbies and whatnot. Generally, if you're gonna get really hurt, pretty often it happens within the first year you're riding. So I try not to distract them whenever it's the weekend and they're doing their course. I might pop in, just see how they're riding and leave them alone from there. I got hurt just going into my second year riding. I was in Okinawa, Japan in 2019 on my way to work, riding my CBR 400R, because there they have the 400 variant of the CBR 500R they got here in America. And I got T-boned by somebody, and I did not know what happened. Nothing at all, just a normal cruise. And I woke up 9 days later out of a medical coma, being rolled into a hospital. And from there, I was flown from Okinawa to Hawaii, Tripler Hospital, where I was treated for about 14 months and had to spend that entire time in the hospital. And it took over half a year to be able to walk again. Almost lost my leg, Now I got a lot of steel in it, but I can walk again, and even walk to the capacity where people don't even notice I even have an injury, which I'm very proud of. It took a lot of work. It took a lot of work. It still does every day, but it is what it is, and that just goes to show you never know what could happen on these things. Because while I may have been a little crazy when I was a young rider, I did my best not to be, you know, an absolute psycho on the thing, especially in a foreign country, you know? Really don't want to piss off the locals there. Out here, there's a lot of riders who will not focus on you at all. One thing I've noticed about drivers in this town is they're unpredictable in a way that they don't pay any attention. Most of the times you'll see drivers that are speeding, cutting you off. They don't notice bikers specifically, but these guys don't notice entire cars. They'll bob and weave through traffic, and they will hit you with zero issue. They will brake check you, and it happens every single day. Pretty much every single day you ride in a place like this, you're having to do emergency braking at least one time during a ride. And it's not a big town, so that says a lot. But you're safest avoiding that by practicing how to keep yourself safe. Riding the proper gear, riding with the proper gear. Woo. And also avoid mob riding. Some of the times, people don't realize that riding with a pack is its own danger in itself, because if you have a lot of new guys or just a lot of spirited individuals in a group, they're pushing each other and egging each other on constantly. One person goes faster, everyone tries to catch up. One person does a wheelie, the other one sees that they could pop it up, not knowing if they have the skill set to execute that properly. And luckily, they've been pretty safe recently for the most part, other than a few minor crashes and slide outs, but every now and then you're not so lucky. Somebody goes down and they go down hard. They end up in the hospital. Everybody's sad. Or God forbid, worst case scenario, somebody dies. And nobody wants that, because then everyone feels responsible. It's like a mob mentality. Everybody moves like a beehive when they're on bikes. Only way you're communicating is through revs and hand signals for the most part. Head nods and whatnot. Just remember to keep yourself safe, and like everybody always says, ride your own ride. I got back on one of these things after being terrified of them for years. And I figured, oh man, I don't want to be scared of this anymore. So, I went and got my dream bike, a really screwed up 636, 0304, well it was an 03. And I built that thing into a stunt bike. Then I built a Grom clone, which they call Boom Vader, and I really decked that thing out. It's my main trainer other than this. Well, it was before this. I put a ZS212 motor in it. Whole bunch of upgrades. I gotta do a whole video on the thing sometime, next time I bring it out. That is a good machine, and it'll stunt all day. It has 5,000 miles on it already of just pure abuse, like nothing else. That thing has never had a comfortable day when it's on. So I'm gonna go to the entrance of this place I like to call the ditch. This is an underground kind of water system for the runoff from the mountains. Some people would come down here to, I don't know, practice stunting, since there's a lot of long straightaways with zero cars. It's rather clean half the time, but the other half, it's insanely dirty. See, look at this. It is just full of water. I don't even know where this water came from. Probably runoff from the mountain. Probably just gonna jump in here. Make it easy for myself. I think I can hear bikes. Maybe an ATV. Whew. Oh yeah. Yeah, this 650-pound rear shock is it's doing God's work. Definitely doing God's work here. Oh, sweet. Just ride this thing like a dirt bike. See if I can't find anybody out here. Oh man, yeah, I gotta throw on the motocross tires. Bring my happy self back here. Kind of want to see if I could get up that mound with these. If not, then I'm just gonna fall miserably, but you know, it is what it is. I got gear on. I'll figure it out. Oh yeah, I am what they call stuck. I really want to make it up this now. Oh yeah, maybe not. Maybe I'll just walk her up. Oh yes, the walk of shame. Haven't done this since Korea. Well, now that my clean bike is dirty, let's get back to it. Whew. Yeah, she's gonna need a wash after this. Trying to treat the throttle like it's a two-stroke sounds hilarious on this. Pretty sure I will not make it up that, but yay! Yeah, buddy. That was all over the place. I don't know how that made it up that. Wow. All right, Surron, you know what you're doing. Just a little baby jump. Just a little baby jump. Whew. Let's see if I can't jump in here. Oh, a pair of shoes. Ooh, some free Nikes. Yay! Oh, does this have a ramp and everything? Well, would you look at that? Time to play dodge the obstacles. I actually have no idea where this one leads. I don't think I've been down this path yet. But we'll find out pretty quickly. Wow, that is a very, very short bridge. Okay, well, we'll figure this out. We're having a good time. Can my bike even make it through there? It can. Oh God, the only issue is me. Let's do this humiliating crap really quick. Yep, this is the next 15 seconds of my life. Now would be a terrible time to have an earthquake. Ooh, del taco. We have arrived. Whew. Actually, no, I am not. I don't think I've seen this tunnel. Maybe I get to see something new today. I didn't bring a protection, so hopefully I don't run into any sketchies. Look at all this graffiti. Some of these are really nice. I'm a fan. I was just down the wrong tunnel. Another place where dirt bikes like to go. Might as well take a little break, seeing that I found a random bench set. Oh yeah, this is nice. So I am gonna go back into this ditch, and I'm gonna try to sneak myself past the water so I can get to the top where the smooth half pipe is. It's kind of like these beveled walls here, but way more rounded, so you can kind of just float back and forth with ease on any bike. We do it on Dirt bikes, Surrons, bicycles, skateboards, 600s, liter bikes, it doesn't matter. As long as you know what you're doing, it's pretty simple. That sounds cool. I can see the water from here. Oh God, I just don't want to ride through water. I just really don't want to ride through water. Maybe I'll just take the wall. Wall's probably a little easier. Oh yeah, that's much easier. And I could scrub off the sides of my tires. This thing really functions great on a steep incline. It must be the rake angle of these forks or something, but my 636 would try to pull me down this wall as hard as it could. This thing, however, it does not care. Yeah, I am not going down that. That just does not look fun at all. Because right here is the place where the water's expelling from the top of the mountain, more than likely. It rains way up there. Comes all the way down the mountain, pushes down this tunnel. So it's gonna get a lot worse the farther I go. But I do get to see what's going on here. I think I'm on the other side of the train tracks. Oh wow. That is called knot grip. Woo! Alright, yeah, there's an entrance here somewhere. I can see it from the road. Oh yeah, it's behind this electrical place or plumbing place or whatever this is. Instead, I'm here at Specialty Plumbing and Mechanical. I'm going to chill for a while because I believe there is a cop stalking me, even though I am doing nothing against the law. Let me see about that. Wonder if I can make it up there without popping my tires. I just have no idea where the entrance is. Oh, I found it. Oh, I found it. Yes, 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 yes. It stumbled upon me. Not me to it. It's calling my name. Oh, this is going to get real rocky. Real bumpy. Wonder how far. Wow, it smells like desert here. Delicious. Wonder how far up this hill I can make it on these little tires. I'm probably just gonna take it slow. I'm not gonna fly up this. Even on a full-on dirt bike, I do not like barreling through a trail without having gone through it once. This would be a fun place to bring the Grom if it didn't absolutely feel like trash off-road. Oh wow, that is so pretty. Huh. Oh man, this is definitely going to become a hangout spot sometime soon. Yeah, right here is a perfect place to have like a little barbecue, a little party, tailgater. Everywhere's a good place to have a barbecue. Last night I made some Wagyu steak and it was amazing. I didn't barbecue it though. Not really a barbecue kind of steak. Oh man, I feel like a mountain goat. A really, really inefficient mountain goat. Yeah, this is, oh, that's rubber. This is gonna take a little while to clean. Either way, see what we got up here. Batteries swapped. Hopefully that didn't affect my footage from earlier. I just noticed it was on 1%. I think I brought a few. Oh, there's those people all the way down there. So my Surron's about maybe 70 feet that way. And I definitely wouldn't have brought it through here. Wouldn't have made it. I mean, not without spending all day. Either way. This is gorgeous. Look at these things. Oh, there's a lizard. Check him out. What's up, little guy? How you doing? I'm gonna name you Antonio. Oh, wow. Goodbye, Antonio. One thing I'll never understand about the desert is why everything seems to want to kill you. I mean, I get it's a harsh environment, but like, come on, buddy. Sprout a flower or two. Oh, there you are. Chilling on a mountainside. Good old Surron. Trying to figure out how to turn this thing around. Try to K-turn it. Come on, buddy, you got it. I'm not trying to send my Surron off a cliff today. Maybe another day. But today, we're gonna do this safely. And by safe, I mean somehow. That thing is spiky. That thing is very spiky. Stay off of my tire. Okay. I don't hear any air. We're probably fine. It doesn't look like it even penetrated the tire. Alright. Keep this in a low mode. Navigate my way down. Now let's get it rocking. I can see why people like these for off-road. The fact that it's so lightweight really helps with a lot of things. You don't dig in the sand as hard, the dirt. You're not gonna pop yourself on really sharp rocks as easily. Not to mention you could just sling the bike around like no else. Never felt the bike this lightweight, honestly. Nothing except for well, I haven't ridden a trial bike, but I've got my hands on one and it's probably closer to that kind of weight range. Although some of those things weigh like 60 pounds. Absolutely insane. Alrighty. Trying to avoid going yee as much as possible because I cannot stop it. It's like it's become a tick at this point when I ride this thing. Because I mean, who doesn't love saying yee? Alright. Well, that's enough for today. I'm gonna go in since it's getting hot. Vegas signing off. And remember, it's a lot easier to go 100 to 0 than it is 0 to 100. So at least fill your pockets with confetti, make the EMTs giggle a bit. Peace! Bitch, it's a blessing when your third eye opens. I'm wide awake on my Katy Perry shit. Don't give a fuck about a thing. We outside and we getting rich. What's the point of this? I'll move to Texas.